This is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Bernardo Silva making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Now it's Palmer. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Rodri, and it's Rice. For Rice. Wirtz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rice. And it's Timber. It's a promising position. Robertson does well to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rice. Now it's Haaland. Nicely shaped ball, and the through ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Ekitike takes a shot. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ekitike brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Rodri. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Alisson. That's Wirtz. Frimpong. And it's Wirtz. McAllister. Oh, well played, well played. Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and...
Haaland! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's there to get it away. They get a throw in. And it's Rice. Rodri. Played into space. Chips it through. And that has been cleared. He's having a hit!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get it through? That is ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Look at the space here. Van Dijk. And it's Wirtz. That's a cute ball. And he's cut it out. Wirtz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Torres. Palmer. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now the ball, he gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
This their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And that is out of play. And it's Rice. Now it's Haaland. Is there any support? He might not need it. McAllister is onto this. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Liverpool could not have chosen a worse moment. So the would-be breakthrough moment. And that's a poor penalty.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Now it's Isak. And here's Haaland. Now it's Rice. Rodri. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, important interception. Now it's Torres.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Looking for a runner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Timber receives it in a good position here. And a chance! Oh, it's gone in! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Out towards the flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? He is through here! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Rice.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Wirtz. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And it's Rice.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's on it. Can he get away? He won't be happy with that one. And here's Isak. And he's in on goal. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Robertson looking to run onto it. This looks promising. McAllister. Oh, right place, right time. Bernardo Silva getting this one clear. Rodri. Wirtz. Looking tidy in possession here. Liverpool still ahead by the game's only goal. And that's really well manoeuvred. And Torres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He can get that clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Haaland. Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
There they go, hunting again. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to...
And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it showed...
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Nino.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even then, it's...
Terrific header! And another try! And it's a goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Palmer. And it's Rice. Now, can they get it back? And here's Jota. He's having a go. Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. The ball swung in. Saka driving forwards. And here's Jota. Jota! Yes! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Liverpool grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, good take in a good area. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Timber. Saka, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the keeper's given it away. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! Sticks it away! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just...
Shoots! Oh, it's gone in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Liverpool are down to 10 men. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Diogo Jota really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Throw in. De Bruyne. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the counter is on. And it's Timber. Jota. Oh, that was vital. Rice. And here's the chance to counter. It's played through for him. Timber. Palmer. Timber. And it's Palmer. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice. Played out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rodri. Saliba. Rice. Now it's Diogo Jota. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's picked his way through, and the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Rice. And here's Torres. Palmer. Saka. And we hit half-time. Liverpool are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. So your views on the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saka. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Haaland. Now this could be... And De Bruyne! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Jota on 2 now and looking for 3. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernando Torres. Haaland. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Now it's Drogba. And it's Drogba. Spread out to the left. Looking to play him in. Delivers with whip. Mamardashvili claims it without any fuss. And that was nowhere near his best. And he's there to get it away. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, super ball. Chance, surely! That's another chance. And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
75 minutes is number 9, Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he has been fouled there. And here's Haaland. Drogba goes for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a little off target. Now it's Drogba. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Mamadashvili sends that a long way. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Palmer. Rodri does really well to win the ball there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Haaland, and it's made its way, tries a shot! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Haaland. Chance for a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitute.
And that is that. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Make sure to watch the
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Correa. Rice does well to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be key here, Peter. He loves to take up that right half space, we know that. But while he may not necessarily have the final pass or the assist for a goal, he'll have been involved in the move somewhere along the line. He's that kind of player. He's always there or thereabouts. And he's the kind of fella you want in your team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Played into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Turns back here, probably the best option. Portugal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gignac gets flagged offside. And it's Barella. Pinches it off him. He's gone forward. Bastoni wins the duel this time. Lewandowski, he has found a way through. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Played out towards the right wing. Correa has crossed into the middle.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, super find. So much time and space here. Spread it left. It's a promising position, an instinctive delivery. They've played it short. Now here's the delivery. And that has been clubbed away. Out towards the flank. It's a good-looking delivery. That's really well cleared. Saliba tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Van Basten. Takes the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And it's Correa. Park Ji-sung producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Park Ji-sung did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Out to the right, and he's been shifted off it. Rice. And this is Gignac. He might be in here! Now it's Correa. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pedri, chance here to counter. Lewandowski. Thinks one through. Oh, important interception. Not the most accurate pass. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And it's Barella. Barella running with the ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's out for a goal kick. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. That's a good ball out wide. Correa. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Looking for the run. Park Ji-sung. Saka. Tries the cut back. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
It's Gignac! Pedri for Rice. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Now it's Gignac. Park Ji-sung.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Van Basten. Correa. And he's forced to go back. Spread out to the left. Park Ji-sung. Van Basten. And he plays one through. Can he spark a counter here? No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Nagatomo. Saka. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Played back in. Saka. Caught offside that time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tigres making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out to the left it goes. Gets into some space. And it's made its way to him. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in. Defending of the desperate variety. Yep, it's a corner. And it's been taken short. He shifted it to the flank. Ball driven towards the far post. Ball's gone out of play. Portugal can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body...
Shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Portugal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Very nicely done. Chance to deliver. And that should get the job done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's been slipped through. Oh, super ball. Real chance! They've done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Portugal could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And time is up. Portugal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Dumfries. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is the...
Big chance! Turns and goes back. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's there to clear it. And it's Pedri. He's in a good position here. And it's hoisted clear. Barella. Mkhitaryan. Portugal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Nagatomo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Park Ji-sung hangs in a header! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Van Basten demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Çalhanoğlu. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Dumfries, big header! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rice. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that was very necessary. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's a cute ball. It's a goal kick. Acerbi.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Barella. Up he goes! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Portugal go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pedri. Van Basten. And it's Rice. It's Pedri. Now it's Van Basten. Barella. Di Marco. Mkhitaryan. Nagatomo. And here's Lewandowski. A probing pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now he's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barella. And it's Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. And Portugal can counter-attack here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Goes for a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Pedri gets a foot in here. Barella. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are back on the way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played it early. Pedri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Van Basten. Pedri. Saka. Cross goes in there. He gets big. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Çalhanoğlu. DiMarco. That's Mkhitaryan. Little pass back, played out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs... Oh, smashing! Oh, it's come off the upright. Great defending, strong and determined. Lewandowski. Turns back here, probably the best option. Barella. Akanji. Out to the right. Dumfries has it out wide and in space. Pedri. Park Ji-sung. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Good purposeful running this. Saka. Now here's the delivery. And that has been knocked clear. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Mkhitaryan. Dumfries, who does have an assist to his name. To Barella. Opts for safety. Bastoni. Great vision. DiMarco. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Rice did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 2. Viene sostituito con il...
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Decent hit from there. Akanji. Barella. That has ended up in no man's land. Rice. Park Ji-sung. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's played through for him. Lewandowski! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Luis Enrique. Real chance! Lewandowski.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Barella. DiMarco. Barella gets across and deals with it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Martinez. Nagatomo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Keeper's dealt with that. Tries to dink it through. And it's hoisted clear. Barella. And that's a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 14, numero 32. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 7. Cambio di giocatori.
And that's another throw. Now it's Pedri. Ball driven towards the far post. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Acerbi. Barella. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Pass somewhat off target. Gabriel.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's tried one! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So there's going to be another change here. Mkhitaryan. For Luis Enrique. Barella. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is one way to stop him. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out to the left flank. Foot in. He's gone forward. Van Basten. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Van Basten. And there goes the final whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Van Basten taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already... Dembele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard clears it away. Portugal are looking to go forward now. It's not an especially good pass, that. Kaká powering forward here. And it's Timber. Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is Dembele. Dembele. Rijkaard. And here's the chance to counter. Nagatomo. And the through ball. Musiala. Real chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Played back in. Decent chance! Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vardiol. And it's Timber. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Fernandez. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show...
It's Dembele! Oh, taken with style! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chris shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Portugal go into the lead. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's gone for goal! Camavinga. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. And here's Kaka. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's played through for him. And he shoots! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the play...
Rijkaard has got himself a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Conte. Oh, good spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rijkaard takes the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Camavinga. Caicedo. Kaká does well to get it back. Timber. Nice looking ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Kaká. Here's Nagatomo. That's an imaginative pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Portugal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Portugal kick off the second half.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Conte. And it's Nagatomo. Nagatomo. Now it's Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Camavinga. And he's cut it out. Quality ball. Nagatomo. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Kaká! It's anyone's ball now. Camavinga. Searching pass he's played there. Nagatomo. Looking to play him in. Now it's Kaká. Camavinga. Now it's Dembele. Van Basten is onto this. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Kaká providing an outlet on that flank. Musiala! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Musiala duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen,
that's rather hopeful. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Camavinga. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Conte. Rijkaard. Good ball, good take. Played out to the left flank. Rijkaard. He's gone for goal. They want to be quick to recover this. Can he get on the end of this? Musiala play. Oh, smashing! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, and the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Portugal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That pass has been well intercepted. Kaká. Rijkaard. Conte. Timber. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great vision. Kaká threads one in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice control. And he's certainly onside here. And he's gone backward here, looking for the... He's having a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Corner number 2 then. And a chance! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
It's become a case of men against boys. Timber tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for options for movement. And the flag has stayed down. Portugal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Timber. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Caicedo. Fernandes. He's found a way through. Chance! No mistake! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to...
And that's it. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Van Basten. That's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked out the run. Conte. Now it's Van Basten. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Back to the keeper it goes. Portugal appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Foot in. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Timber. And the pass is intercepted. Fernandes. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Turns and goes back. Goes for goal! And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Saliba. And it's Van Basten. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kaka. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Kaka! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now they can clear their lines. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. And that's been slipped through. And he's there to clear it. And he's intervened well there. Conte. Musiala. Quality ball. Tries to play it through. Koundé. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And here's Mbappe. Musiala. Kaka. Looking to play him in. And he's heaved it away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rijkaard. Conte. Chance here to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Camavinga. Caicedo. Now there's a and Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well measured. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, what a pass! Caicedo. Can he get on the end of this? And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are back on the way.
Portugal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. And Fernandes. Time and again they are repelled. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard. Great ball if he can get there. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nagatomo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Kante wins the duel this time. And it's Timber. Portugal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He has found the way through. Kaka has created one goal already. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nagatomo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Ronaldo. Conte. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. Nagatomo has it out wide and in space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Schlotterbeck. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Messi. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! It's bounced back off the post. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Ronaldo is there, and he can get that clear. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Nagatomo. Mbappe. Fernandes. He's found the way through. Shot at goal! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Picked out, great chance! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Takes a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Threads one in. Oh, it's Dembele.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Cleared without complication. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. I think we're just about done here. Searching pass he's played there. Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Timber. Conte.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Deep into stoppage time. Can he get it through? And this is Dembele. It's a threatening ball. Saliba with the clearance. That's at the end. Portugal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.